First of all, thank you so much, guys, for interview, and thank you to Mr. Gay Well, South Africa, for giving me this platform to be here. It was not an easy journey, but I've made it. It was not an easy journey, but I have to make it so that I want to prove that there are young people out there for themselves. They are not believing to themselves, but I want them to believe themselves so that, if Thembelani Jonga, he did this, so I have to make it that thing so that, we believe in that one because he is here there today. Now I can make it that thing. That's why that keeps on inspiring me each and every time. In these days that we are living, people that are so scared to come out with their status. But it can take time to come out. But if you believe to yourself and if you want to help other people out there, you have to speak out. You have to warn other people because some other people don't believe that. Okay, what? Thembelani doesn't have it. He doesn't have this. He doesn't have this thing. But at the end, let me believe what he's saying about this thing. Okay. That's why I said, let me speak out for myself so that everyone who's out there who's scared to come out, so that he did this thing. He talked about himself. He's exposed himself or whatever, can say whatever they want to say. But today I believe myself that I'm not scared of this thing, and I'm not gonna hide it because I want to help young people out there, some other old people out there, because some other people they don't want to speak out. They don't want to speak up. It's the only thing. They are just choosing some other people. So if you speak out and sharing, I think it can help other people, and then again stop spreading that truth. Yeah, firstly, it was not an easy journey, and especially a young guy who grew up in a village. We are living with an old tatas there and mamas there. They don't even tolerate a guy gay or a lesbian or a member of LGBTQI community. They will say it's a curse. You've been cursed. If you have this thing, you're cursing our children, stuff like that. But I have decided let me come out myself so that I can live my own life. I need to, so that I can come out myself, so that I be myself, so that I know some other people out there, they're scared to come out because they're being judged or being bullied. Because I'm the one who was being bullied, and also when I grew up, I was bullied and I was being tortured. When you grow up in a village, most of the days, we have to go there in the forest to do something, and then something do naughty things. But one day I said, let me come out myself. Because some other people, they decided to leave the location, to move on the cities. Also, they want to live their own life. But I said to myself, I would rather not go into the location, to the suburbs or to the towns. I rather stay here in my village, and then I can prove the people that I am where I am, and I'm standing for myself, and I will never let anyone to stop me in my way, because I know what I want at the end. Because I want to feel free. I want to feel free because in my village there are people who are scared to come out. Some of them, they decided, okay, let me relocate, to move to Cape Town, to move in PE, to move wherever in Joburg, where there is the free. But in our rural areas, there is no such a thing. Especially there is no organization such as this one. So that's why I said, okay, let me be the one of a guy who come up in a rural area, say that, if I can do this, no one can stop you guys. The advice I can, before I give an advice, like my story, based on my story, a young gay who grew up in a village, and being tortured, being bullied, calling by name, some other people they say it's a curse to their people, to their children, Some others, they say, I don't want you to be close to my children, The only thing that I can say to them is that teach your children to love. Because some of the children, they're scared to come out. Some of them, they're scared being bullied, being tortured, being killed in these days. Lesbians. I lost one of my friends who was a lesbian. They killed him because he came out. Because I don't know what I can say why they killed him. Because he want to live on his own life. I think if we can teach our people out there about we all human, it's got nothing to do about my feelings, who am I loving with. But as long we need a support. We need to be respected. We need to be loved, because we all created by God. No one can just can judge you, but your personality. If you can come out yourself and then be teaching one another and educating, that's the best thing. For instance, my organization in PE, it's called Nelson Mandela Bay Pride. I love that organization. It's an organization that teach the young people about themselves and in supporting one another. That's another thing that's inspiring me. So that what, if they can teach me that thing, if you can teach me, so who am I not to teach other people out there so that they can groom up themselves, so that they can believe to themselves. I think by supporting with them, by opening another organizations, if especially I'll talk about myself, because I know in rural areas there's no organization. There was no organization, or also the platform like Miss Gay South Africa, like Mr. Gay World South Africa. There's no organization like that. But if I can be that one, I can stand up and say, like, I want to open an organization. I think there are a lot of people out there. They will come up. They will join. They want to get that support, that education. If you can educate one another, I think the more people they can come up with themselves, the more people, I think there are more people they can not hide themselves. I think it can help with that. Thank you for everything. Thank you for giving me this platform, especially the Mr. Gay World South African 2026 finals, being a part of a finalist. It was on an easy journey. It was not an easy journey, but they give me this journey. And I thank it to my organization as well from PE, and I want to thank you to everyone, and thank you for being in this platform, because it is a big platform. It was a very big, because it can show that even if this one is coming from rural areas, where even now there are young children there, there are old people out there. They said, okay, if Thembelani do this, let's support him. If someone can do this, again, I think sometimes we are an example to the young children. There are people who are looking up to us. We have to be an example to them, so that one day, if Thembelani is like this, now I want to be like that. I want to be like him.